Hey guys, welcome back to Grimreaper coming at you for another video for Raidshadowlegends. Hopefully you guys are doing well and looking after yourselves. I know that I'm feeling very positive and just having a great day in general, and hopefully you guys are feeling them vibes as well. Moving into the weekend, which is always a nice feeling. It looks like it's another busy weekend from Raid with the confirmed, guaranteed legendary, and with the Archer training event. Let me know down below what you guys think about these events, and are you going for the Archer? Are you going for the guaranteed void legendary? I am going for the guaranteed void legendary myself. I feel like it's just something that I really need on my account, and haven't gone for a void legendary ever before, so it's been a while since I spent any money on shards. It will be a first probably in a long time, but because I got the 5-star blessing with the fusion, I feel like it is a good viable duo for the Ukrainian duo. I suppose we call them Ukraine duo now, right? So yeah, the new duo versus the old other duo. The other duo is still stronger, but they're definitely up there, right? It's like some C3 rotor, so that will be really impactful for the arena. Keep an eye on my channel. I will be doing a couple of showcases on them, and I'm also going to be doing a couple of showcases on the mythicals. I'm really inspired by the mythicals lately, and they're causing me a hard time in live arena, especially the higher up tiers, and they just seem to be super nice and sweet. A little bit OP, but I suppose in the day are mythicals after all. Anyway, let's get into today's video. We're on Ern's account again. We're going to do a Dragon 10 showcase of his team. I feel like it's a viable team and a very strong team. And I always want to talk about the gear sets because we're using some old school gear sets for his Dragon. And I just want to showcase a couple of things. So we're going to go to Dragon 10 first. I'm going to kind of show you his team. So this is the team that we're going to do. This is going to be a speed farm team version of mine. But this is Mafala. We've got Kaima, Calvlex, Xavier, and Badal. So Badal has got the new emergency heal. Obviously, we just dropped my Artak video of him soloing Ice Golem 10, and I think there is also another video of him soloing Spider 5, if I'm not mistaken. So we're gonna go ahead, just gonna do a run here. This is super cool team, not massively gear intensive. You could probably replace Xavier for the other Poison Explosion champion. I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but it'd be super cool. A lot of people seem to have Badal, so I feel like this is a viable video. And also, we have got Badal really nicely built, not in Reflex, not in Relentless. So I'm going to go ahead and show his gear shortly. So yeah, obviously, we're a little bit lucky here not to get all the Venuses because we should have really one-shot these and made us run a bit faster. But as you can see, Calvalax is super key. You can use Taurus, which is a epic version of him, and then Xavier as well, kind of do her thing. You kind of want everyone to die other than Badal. Mafala will die at some point, but she's always tanky with that. As you can see, super effective run here. And I was able to do something with Badal as well, which was able to solo Dragon 25 as well, which will allow him to use this in fusions and give him 2 stones in 1. So there we are. There's 1 minute and 3 seconds. Super viable team and super strong. So let's go and do Dragon 25. And then obviously there's no presets for Dragon 25, so don't be asking in the comments what is Dragon 25. Dunkirk, I know what you are like and stuff like that. So we're just going to go ahead and just break this up a little bit, drop him in the lead. You do need Blood Shield as well to make this emergency heal work, so just bear that in mind. And you need the 4 food champions, right? So we're just going to go ahead and drop these in. We have got a champion training event just drop in, so it's not too bad and stuff like that. And then just watch him do this as well. So This build unfortunately is not consistent for Ice Golem 25, just generally because we don't have him in Reflex or Relentless. This gear set is more free to play friendly, I would say, and the stats are more free to play friendly because this gear set is very accessible compared to the other gear sets, right? So we're actually using the Stalwart, and Stalwart is in Dragon, so you can pretty much farm it with Badao, and it's a viable method against him with the emergency heal and the blood shield. So you will need blood shields. You don't need blood shield to make it solo on the boss on this stage, but you will need it for 10. Just makes it more consistent. I know that Badao used to fail a little bit, or um, you'd have to do the side where you would have to leave Mufala alive. But if Mufala dies in this one, then it's not so bad. You can also use the pay to win set from the Forge Pass, which will be the Define set, right? That would actually be better. Obviously, Reflex and Relentless would be better, but if you guys don't have that, and like you guys won't be able to get these stats in them sets, then this is a super easy option. But just bear in mind, you will need these stats in Reflex at least or Relentless to make this work on Ice Golem. It can work on Ice Golem normal. Obviously, we just had the fusion when we had Ice Golem and Champion Training event going on at the same time. So you might want to kill two birds with one stone, as we say back in England, and just using that to your advantage. So yeah, as you can see, really the Badao is not really going anywhere. He has really high speed, so that's why we don't need the reflex. He's just going to cycle his abilities nicely and just kind of go on with his job and do his thing. So yeah. Here we go on to the dragon nicely. It's nice as well because we don't have like super high blessings. Obviously, if you have super high blessings, this is super nice. But again, you don't need the super high blessing. You just need to deal with the dragon really. So this will be a super nice option. We're going to go in this showcase in a minute, and then I'm also going to drop it down in the comments for the time links in the chapters and stuff like that, so you guys can skip this if you want. We're going to go ahead and just finish this up in a second. I don't want to make this video too long, so yeah. Obviously we have the Stalwart, right? So we're receiving 25% or 20% less damage. I can't remember off the top of my head for the Stalwart, which is super effective against Dragon because all his abilities are AoE, which is again allowing us to take less damage. There's no decreased attack in here, so that is super efficient. And as you can see, it drops down 3 minutes and 21 seconds. It's a little bit slow, but again, it is what it is. And the most best bit about it is we've got two builds. We've got two builds in two teams, right? So super solid. So let's go ahead and show you the gear and the presets and stuff. Ooh. So for the presets for Dragon 10, we will open up with certain stuff. Let's have a look. Dragon 10. So we're going to start with Mafala. On the first wave, we close everything off. On the second wave, open with the X and the 2 buffs, and then we're going to turn off the A2 and then open with the A1 with the poisons, and then with the strengthen. Kaimar, you got the reset there, and a reset there, and a reset off. Calvalex to do his thing. You want Calvalex just to hit before Xavier to reduce their HP a little bit, just to make it more consistent. And then you got Xavier here with a bit more Vavavoom, right? And then you've got Badao for his poisons, and then the solo and the boss. So pretty nice. So let's go ahead and show you all of the gear. So we'll start off with Mafala. The Mafala, as you can see, all precision sets. not too bad. Mephala can also solo us in regen. It's also worth pointing out. We've got good defense, good HP, and good speed. This is all to Spider as well for Spider Tube. And then we have really good accuracy as well at 462. Not good enough for Arena, but it is what it is. Brimstone as the blessing. You could take a few blessings there, really. Masteries are completely haywire for this. This is not the correct masteries. So let me go ahead and turn off my webcam so you can see this. This is not the correct masteries. So we're just going to pop into Raid Bro, and I'm going to give you guys the correct masteries now of what you should be taking for this style of team. Once this loads up. Okay, cool. So what we're going to do is you go in like this. You're going to come in with accuracy, lower steel. You can come in with Cycle and Magic for the A3 if you really want, or you can come in with Evil Eye as well. So it's depending on what else you want to use her in. And then Master Hex is pretty nice. You can take Sniper for the poisons, and then Eagle Eye for that. And then I would just come in for damage reduction masteries here, and then reduce the damage here. So that's where I generally would go with that. There's a few if and buts, but these are pretty solid masteries. You could also take out Eagle Eye and just go with a Hydra kind of build where you are just coming in here for pure damage. All right, let me take off this one where you're coming in for pure damage as well. So that also works as well. This is more for Hydra / Dragon. Either way, if you want to use it for Arena, Evil Eye. If you want to use it for this, go ahead with War Master. So that's my recommendations there. Then we are going to go with the big boy next, which will be Bad L. Bad L. So as you can see, he is oiled a little bit because we're struggling on stats. This was due to lack of blessings, lack of stats for the dragon. As you can see, we don't have anything added extra here. So we're missing quite a thing. Even Guardian Factions is not fully maxed, I don't think, or it is actually because we have the speed as well. So we're running at 284 speed. You can drop this down to about 270 speed. We've got 4,000 defense, 73,000 HP. So obviously the big buff from blessings really helps with this. Then we have resistance of 455 and accuracy of 315. We are using Mephala Lifebane's accuracy or with 80 accuracy, so that does help us out a little bit. So you can drop the accuracy down a little bit. You do need 400 plus resistance, so the more resistance the better. These are the masteries. You can take Brimstone as the blessing if you really want, but if this was level 4 we would get 75 resistance and accuracy a bit more. Shakeable super key, Laughter and Gifts are really key for the continuous heal. Spirit Haste a key one because if you want to solo you would need extra speed. Cycle of Magic because there is no reflex, so again you want to try and get the continuous heal as back as possible. Law of Steel, and then extra accuracy masteries. And then here you're starting off with damage reduction masteries from like AoE and stuff like that. And then obviously you will need one blood shield to benefit from the emergency heal, but again you can take Brimstone if you fairly want. I think Brimstone's slightly better for Dragon, and I think for Ice Golem normal then I would take emergency heal. I do feel with the reflex, without the reflex and the relentless, that the emergency heal is also slightly better for the other bits and bobs like healing a bit more and stuff like that. So, and again we also have Brimstone on Mephala already, and it should be Bad Owl and Mephala really kind of staying up for that boss. And we also don't want so many buffs out because we want him to be poisoned as much as possible. So we're also then going to go with Calvalax, which I hopefully do spell correctly. We pretty much got some broken sets here, nothing too crazy. Again, masteries, so we've got War Master, Again, I am in the way as usual. So pretty basic masteries that I use, the same as I recommended on Mafala, right? For Raid Bro masteries, so nothing too there. And then we've got the stats here. The broker set stats here, so I'm not going to do a gear breakdown. It's pretty self-explanatory. Got good attack, speed, um, critical damage, and also accuracy required. Again, we also have accuracy, or I do want 350 accuracy in total. I generally think that is a safe number. I think you can get away with a little bit more, but I think that's just a good safe number. I think it's pretty doable these days as well. So then we have Xavier. Xavier is needed to make this work. You can also use other poison, explosion gill from the high elf. So we have good attack here, good speed, good critical rate, good critical damage, and again really low accuracy actually. So you can see that accuracy aura is doing its job. Again, if you had a high level blessing like I do, then that you'll also benefit from the accuracy and the extra attack and stuff like that. If you can push this attack up, it is worth knowing. Like once you get to 250 critical damage, I would push your attack up much as possible, because that actually really helps for the poison explosion side of things. And like the critical damage doesn't really do that much compared to the attack, so it's better to do that attack more than anything than really. So other than that, who else do we have to show? Kind of forgot who the last thing. Oh, it's Kaima. So Kaima just needs to be faster than everyone, really. You can use Renegade, you can use Emmerich, Trunkheart as well, and stuff like that. Just arena build is generally just good enough. 275 accuracy, side speed, so you just want him to be the fastest. I think he's the second fastest, and then good accuracy as well. You want him to have low HP really, so he dies. I don't know why it is. I don't know why these masteries are on. I haven't looked at Un's account yet for arena, so these will be something that'll change. So don't follow these masteries. Again, let's talk about the ideal masteries for Kaimar in the arena. So sorry for this. So generally you will want this and here, and I'll explain the masteries in a second. So he has poisons on A1, so sniper is super nice with that. Then we have Master Hex to extend the poisons. Then we have War Master, obviously to help with the boss. And if you can get him a critical rate at 100%, I think he always lands the poisons. I think he needs a crit to land the poisons. And then Cycle of Violence, just for in case he procs this on the second wave for Dragon, that'd be super, super nice. But again, not required. You can take something else if you want. Or you can also take Cycle of Magic instead. Or you can even take Evil Eye if you want to reduce the AoE by 5%. So there you are, really. There is his Dragon Showcase team. Super nice, super effective. I know Ern's going to be really, really happy with this. We've got a couple of nice builds there. Worked on a few things now for his account, so super, super happy. He obviously pushed a day higher with me, so I think that costs like it costs us £100. I don't know how much it is in dollars. I think it's about $120. And basically, I just sit here and rebuild the whole account, arena, Hydra, all the dungeons. It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun, and it really helps a lot of people in there, especially if they don't have time to do all this. So we've done his Sand Devil. We're gonna do the Phantom Shogun in the future and stuff like that. Anyway, guys, I've been chatting long enough. Hopefully, I'm not taking too much time. I really appreciate you guys staying till the end and watching my video and supporting the channel. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me your thoughts down below. And I'll see you guys on the next video. I've been Grim Reaper. Peace.